everybody, and welcome into Blue Jays Today, where you boys always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle, and I could say this for certain, everybody. Nobody expected Andres Gimenez to get off to quite the start that he's been getting off to. There was a lot of controversy about the position and where he's hitting in the lineup, being cleanup, and he's proving everybody wrong right now after hitting 3 home runs in just 5 games. We're going to break down what he's done so far, how he's doing it, and if that's like a good thing or a bad thing, if he can continue this level of success moving forward, and as well, talking about the Blue Jays offense as a whole. Before we get into it though, I encourage you guys, hit that like button and subscribe to Blue Jays Today to stay up to date with all the latest Blue Jays news and content. So, right out of the gate, Andres Gimenez hitting 3 homers, hit his 3rd last night against the Washington Nationals. Yeah, I mean, I can say this. I did not expect this. And you know what? I'm happy because the Blue Jays, we haven't got a lot of home run power so far, but I'm glad we're getting it from somebody, and that is Andres Gimenez. Nick, tell me a little bit about what he's been doing so far this season.
Well, this is what's wild to me, everybody. So last year, 152 games he played with Cleveland, all right? This is a guy that had a 4 WAR with Cleveland last year. Great defense, not great from the offensive side of things. On the season, this is a full season of work. He had 9 home runs. He is already in 5 games done 1/3 of his last year's. We might not be done April, and this guy could have 9 home runs at this rate. He is just going insane mode. I mean, you see the OPS right there, 1.399. Now, this is a lot. And I can safely tell you as well that just as much as I didn't expect this, I also don't expect this level of production to continue. But it is a very reassuring start, to say the least.
Yeah, like he's obviously not a huge power hitter. He never has been, and expect him to break out. Yeah, I mean, he is 26 years old. Maybe this is the breakout, but let's be realistic. Probably not going to be the Andres Gimenez we're going to see all season long. But I do got to give him a lot of credit on how he's able to get a lot of this production. 3 homers. He's also got 2 doubles and a single in there. So a lot of extra base power.
Yeah.
And it's how he's getting those extra base hits is very impressive to me. This is the baseball savant right here, where you can kind of see where in the strike zone he's getting these hits. This one right here, this was up and away to a right-hander. This is from the perspective of a catcher. So this was up and away. Fastball, up and away for a home run. A slider, down and away. Like, these are hits that people shouldn't be getting. He's hitting pitchers' pitches. He's not getting cookies. Like, I could understand if he was off this hot start and pitchers were like, let me challenge Andres Gimenez because behind him is Alejandro Kirk and the rest of this Blue Jays lineup. That's a bunch of question marks. Let me challenge Andres Gimenez. They're not challenging him. He's going out there and beating them. So for that, I got to give him a lot of credit. But to your point, yeah, I mean, this probably won't continue the whole season, but I like it right now to begin the season.
100%, dude. And I mean, the fact that he's hitting balls like that, and then also like they're not just like little bloop singles or anything like that. No, like we're hitting these things with authority. Like that goes to show that there is just a little bit of power there. Will it continue? I don't know, but at the very least, this has bought him, in my opinion, several more weeks being the cleanup hitter. Because right now, like Andres Gimenez is quite truthfully making up or picking up the slack of what's been a kind of colder start for Anthony Santander.
That's right.
Who isn't having that power swing right now. You bring Santander in and you expect him to get off to this 3-bomb, opening series type of start. He's batting 158 right now. And granted, we are 5 games into the regular season. I mean, this is quite literally a handful of games. When everything is said and done, I do anticipate that Anthony Santander is going to have more home runs than Andres Gimenez when everything is said and done by the end of the season, barring injury. But right now, Jimenez is picking up the slack for him, picking up the slack for Vladdy, who has not hit a home run yet, picking up the slack for a lot of Blue Jays hitters who haven't been hitting for power. It's just like, this is what you need to be a complete ball team, for the entirety of the season. People got to pick things up when other guys aren't doing so hot.
Yeah, and that was one of the questions that I thought about when thinking about this Andres Gimenez being hot kind of thing is, wow, like our offense is really awesome. And when you look over here, you got, Andres Gimenez, he's up there in RBIs. He's leading the team with 5 RBIs. But then following him, you got a relatively, okay start from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in terms of the batting average. George Springer, are we going to see this all season long from him? Ernie Clement, etc. But the big boy, like you mentioned right there, Santander not really driving in. Granted, it's only 5 games. Is this some sort of false hope to this Blue Jays lineup? Because if we expect Andres Gimenez to eventually fall off or cool down, mind you, and go back to where the Andres Gimenez that we're used to, is this some sort of false hope that this Blue Jays lineup is a complete lineup?
Here's the thing, man. I didn't expect anything from Andres Gimenez, offensively speaking. Like, I expected him to be effectively just a full-on dead spot. I mean, going back to the last year's statistics here, 252 batting average, that's fine, right? Like, that's nothing to write home. That's just perfectly fine. But no power whatsoever at all. And the on-base percentage for somebody who, had kind of made a career up until that point for being an on-base guy, and then, being able to run the base pass really well when you got on base, he was not doing that either. So the fact that we are getting anything out of him right now, like, I look at this as a major W. And for all those people out there that are like, Spencer Horwitz, he could have been doing this as well. Spencer Horwitz is hurt.
He's
right
on
now.
the IL.
He's on the IL.
Yeah, that trade's looking really good right now.
You know what I mean? So obviously in the very early goings, you are getting production from somebody that you didn't expect to get from production from, honestly, at any given point. So the way that I look at it right now is like, Andres Gimenez, keep doing what you're doing. Stay hot as long as possible. But hopefully this gives Anthony Santander just enough time to get himself into rhythm so that by the time Andres Gimenez starts to cool off a little bit, maybe a couple weeks from now, whatever, well, then Anthony Santander starts to get hot and then picks up where he just left off. Whoa, time for a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video. Hit your picks and knock it out of the park with Betway. Scan the QR code down below to join the action. Only available in Ontario. Must be 19 years of older to participate. Please play responsibly. Now, everyone, back to the content.
Now, that would be the perfect world. We all hope that's going to happen. Or they all just stay hot.
Or they all
season.
just, yeah.
And maybe this is the renaissance, not even the renaissance, the breakout year of Andres Gimenez. But, I wanted to kind of circle back just to kind of ground us a little bit. Back in 2022, when Andres Gimenez had that phenomenal season where he literally was an all-star and had a high batting average, almost batting 300. I mean, you even look at all the percentile rankings, like he still didn't hit the ball that hard, but he still had a great batting run value because he wasn't getting a high expected batting average and expected WOBA. If we can get anything similar to that, I mean, so far he's dominating. It's all early percentiles, but if we get anything close to that, that is more than hitting my expectations for Andres Gimenez in 2025.
Yeah, man. And like what I'm really loving to see right now too is that stolen base threat. He did get a thrown out once yesterday, but also stole a bag as well.
I like him testing it.
That's the thing, man. Like, we ended up winning the game, so it didn't come back to hurt us. That is something that I can promise you is going to be part of his game moving forward down the line. And the fact that the Toronto Blue Jays are getting aggressive with him right now, being able to do that, I mean, that is something that I'm looking forward to.
And also to kind of answer the question, why is he batting up in the 4th spot in the lineup? It's not necessarily the power. It's because they need him to hit in front of Alejandro Kirk, who, when he stole that bag, drove him in.
Yes.
That was the recipe right there. He get on base, he stole second, Kirk down the line, and Jimenez scored. So that's going to be the recipe moving forward.
Yeah, man. I mean, in conclusion, folks, Andres Gimenez doing some stuff that people did not see coming. I am fully here for it. Fingers crossed this continues. I'm not going to hold my breath or anything, but he's blowing me away.
He is blowing me away. But guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. How impressed you are with Andres Gimenez? Please hit that like button. Subscribe to Blue Jays Today. $4 a month to become a YouTube member. Shout out and thank you to all of our YouTube members. You guys are absolutely awesome.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And as always,
Go Jays, go!